Hello everybody, my name's Justin and welcome back. In today's video, I'm just gonna do a voiceover with some gameplay. I was just 1v1ing my board, more not like 1v1, but screwing around with some Rainbow Six Siege in a custom match by just spawn peeking. But yeah, so in this video, I'm just gonna tell you a very horrible thing that's happened to me when I was 6 years old. I was bowling for my friend's birthday. His name was Augustine. I was with my cousin, my brother, my cousin's parents, my friend's parents, and my parents. And so this is a time when I just got off the rolling thing where you just drop the bowling ball in it and it would just roll right off and it would just go right where you pointed it at. But this time I was just rolling the ball by myself with my hand. But this time, I think this is like my 5th time doing it. I was feeling pretty good. And then all of a sudden, everything went wrong. Alright, so I was going up, getting ready to throw the ball, trying to hit a strike. And when I was doing the run-up, I slipped, and I fell. And the bowling ball came down with me, and just destroyed my pinky. It literally just sat on top of my pinky, squishing it. And that was one of the most, actually I'm pretty sure that's the most painful thing I've ever seen. Not seen, but I've ever felt in my life. And my parents like, are you okay? Are you okay? So they pulled the bowling ball off my finger. And there was just tons of blood dripping down my arm. And my dad picked me up, and there's tons of, my blood just went on his arm and started dripping all over him too, and there's this huge blood spot right where I fell. And the person that is managing the place at the front, where they give you the bowling ball and everything, it's like, is your son okay? And she looks at us, and she sees all the blood, and I just see her face, and she's like, holy crap. And she grabs just tons of towels just to put it on my fingers. It just kept spewing out. And then everyone was freaking out now, and what was even worse is that so when we left, she told us to take a plastic bag because there's so much blood. And after that, my parents told me that when we walked out of there, it looked almost as if someone murdered someone by like just stabbing them and just dragged the body across the floor because there's just tons of blood stains across the floor. So that was pretty cool. And then on the way there, our car was just covered in blood. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Everything was just pure blood. The plastic bag was, of course, filled with blood. Then after I think 20 minutes of driving, we got to the infirmary. So we got to the infirmary, and we had to wait like 10-20 minutes just for them to get over here. Oh no, just for us to get in the infirmary room. And so then we finally got in the infirmary room, and we were all freaking out, and we had wait another like 30 minutes just waiting for me to get the stitches so I can stitch up my finger, and it's bleeding like crazy. They're giving me tons and tons of just paper towels so I can get rid of the blood, because there's blood everywhere that's all over the bed and everything. And so when they finally get the stitches of waiting for at least like an hour, we finally get it. And then of course we had the stitching time was here. And so what we had to do was we had to, obviously you know how stitching goes, they had to stitch up my finger, but the thing is I watched them just put the needle in and out of my skin back and forth, and it was really painful, but for some reason I I kept watching it. I don't know why, but I just kept watching it. And after about, I think, like 5 minutes, actually, I would say, yeah, about 5 minutes of them stitching up my pinky because it's all screwed up, it was all better, and we got to, and then I got to get a lollipop, which is pretty nice, but still, it's very horrid experience, but, yeah. And then right after that, we, I had to get, they had to give me, like, 5 packs of bandages, just to keep covering up my finger, so that I don't do anything, like, so it doesn't, it's just in case something rips, you can just bandage it up again. But every day I went to school, I had to have that on my finger, and yeah, it would hurt a lot because I couldn't really move my finger because it would hurt. And then, lucky thing for my brother, he got to go stay at my cousin's house, so that was pretty good for him. But so yeah, but now my finger, let's just think like of a weird hairdo where it's kind of all the hairs to the right of his head and just flopped over, like kind of like my hair, and there's just a little line right there, and then just a huge kind of dip between the top of the finger and the lower one, where it's just totally shaved off. I would say there's like a millimeter of my hand just skimmed off when I left the finger, and then also I screwed up my bone. My bone is now poking out of my finger. So that's also pretty cool. It's also fatter and longer than my other pinky. I'll probably show that in a video right after this, maybe. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you guys want me to do that. But yeah, so my whole pinky is all screwed up, which is even better. Everyone's like, what the heck did you do to your pinky? Oh, and I just say, oh yeah, I just smashed her with the bowling ball. And they're like, oh, they just cringe and just think about it. But yeah, it's pretty good now. I don't really feel much pain anymore. It's just weird looking at the difference between each one, that it's longer and freaking fatter, and the top is shaved off, and now you can see the bone of it. Let me think. Oh yeah, I can like pop my shoulder back and forth. I think I was just born with that with my genes and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty screwed up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that little story time. If you guys want me to do more of those, tell me down in the comments down below, and make sure to like the video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.